Hello and welcome back to the Knuckleheads podcast. Mandy is going to do a recap of our previous episode.
Okay, well, I'm Mandy. I guess you're not saying you're Andy, but anyways.
Go fuck yourself.
I already did that yesterday. So in our previous episode, we basically just went over another chemistry update from me, and then Andrew pretty much went more into something about Microsoft buying Activision, building my keyboard, and how I'm a pro gamer now in Roblox. I've gotten even better, and
Debatable.
Hey, you know what? You come at me, sir, okay? Last time I checked, I killed your
Get on
butt.
with the recap.
Okay. And Andrew also went over about some entry-level job hunting. And that was pretty much it. So go check that out if you haven't seen it.
All right, now shut up. All right, so this episode we have our special guest with us, Broccoli Man. And
Yeah.
we just want to say that he is Broccoli Man.
Yes. So come on in, Broccoli Man.
Yeah. I guess I'm known as Broccoli Man now.
Well, I gotta ask you something. I really gotta ask you something. So, what's it like to be broccoli hair but also bald?
It feels like I'm constantly in a spiral and I'm questioning my existence at all times, but it's kind of fun.
Fair enough. That's pretty much the answer I was expecting to get. So
Then why did you ask?
I don't know. I wanted to hear him explain it.
It's the best answer I can come up with.
So tell us about yourself.
I'm basically a 18-year-old guy. I like to sing and I like to watch a lot of anime. I'm kind of a weeb.
Time
You
to
can tell by
watch
your
anime.
picture.
As I have an anime picture.
Yeah.
Yes. I really love music. I want to be a singer in the near future. I'm actually thinking about doing like song covers and stuff like that. So yeah, that'll be fun.
Ooh. Can't come to karaoke.
Oh yes, we get it. When you come, you have to make sure it's out on Wednesday so we can all go to karaoke together.
All right, bet.
Excuse me.
All right, now I have a very important question for you. You probably don't remember because it was like 2 weeks ago, but Amanda sent you a video of Sally licking herself, and you said aggressive licking, and then I said he wishes to aggressively lick me. How do you feel about this?
That sounds. That sounds extremely sexual. But I mean, cats do it all the time to clean each other, so maybe it's not sexual.
I mean, hold on. I will say we have proof of you as a cat.
That's true. We do.
So if I'm a cat and you're a cat, what do you say now?
You're not a cat. You're just a bitch.
Okay.
Well, if we're both cats, it's not wrong because cats clean each other.
Yes,
okay.
they
I'll
do.
clean you any day of the week, baby.
That sounds so bad.
No homo.
No homo. I am wearing socks.
Why? What? What does that have to do with anything?
It makes it less sus if you're wearing socks. All the sus guys know this.
Are you wearing sandals with your socks?
No, just socks.
Okay.
Sandals or flip flops?
Oh, don't even get me fucking started.
Oh,
There's a
God.
difference.
What I call flip flops, Amanda calls sandals.
Yes, they're very different.
No.
But it's funny
Oh,
because
yeah.
after we had this debate, what I called flip flops and what she called sandals, actually they're really called slides. So
It's just like a category of shoes that nobody understands.
yeah,
Nobody
I mean,
understands you.
That is true.
wow. Well, let's understand him better by
Okay.
talking about how you guys met.
All right. Do you want to go over it, or do you want me to?
God.
What?
I mean, we could get. I don't know what he said, but
I just said,
said, oh God.
Because the O part got like cut off. So I was like, God.
All right.
We can get both of your point of views.
Okay, so we met on the most amazing game ever when we were. How old were you? You were like, were you
I
like
think I was like
An infant.
12.
12, 11, 12?
No, an
Uh,
infant.
infant. He was a baby. No, we met on Roblox, of course. And so we were it was like a what was it? It was not
Oh my
parkour.
god, the two people that don't have good memory are trying to
I know
explain
the
a
game.
story.
I know what the game is, but like I don't remember like the general like idea of it. It was like
Get out
Oh,
so
the right.
it was Death
Death
Run.
Run.
I was
Okay,
just
yeah.
wasn't it Death Run?
Yeah, it was something like that, but it was like a really cheapy version of it. And then once you got to the end, you got like a sword and you had to kill the person at the end.
Oh my god.
So I don't know how, but we just kept like getting into the same like game with each other, but like we weren't friends or anything. So we're just like, fuck it, let's be friends. And then we eventually went to Skype. And so then we kind of just were two lonely, depressed people, and we found each other, and we've been friends since then.
Now, what's Aaron's point of view about this
Oh
with that
god.
same day before getting into the Skype call?
All right. Yeah, like she said, we met on Death Run. I remember it was not the original game because for some reason the original game got deleted. So it was just
Damn.
like it was just a copied version of the original game.
Yeah.
Damn.
And it was pretty popular back then. You can probably only find like 3 people on it now.
Yeah.
And we kept on running into each other on the same exact server. Like every day we were playing
Yep.
it. And then we were like, oh, okay, we just keep running into each other. We might as well be friends. And yeah, basically we moved to Skype, but
That's kind
we
of
didn't.
interesting that like you
Yeah.
guys kept running into each other. Because I was gonna ask next. You guys obviously went into a Skype call, but I was like, what made this different than when you play with other people? Like, why didn't you ask like, hey, you want to join Skype to someone else? Why was it like Amanda and Amanda? Why was it Aaron, or was it just because you guys always kept running into each other?
I think it was, at least for me, it was just because we were always like running into each other. Because before we went to Skype, we were like friends on Roblox, and then we kind of just like were talking like in the actual game, and we were just like joking that way. We were just eventually like, oh, let's just move it off, you know?
Okay.
So, yeah.
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 Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. I've well, I can't say I never have. It's only happened to me once where I made a friend through a game and
Mm-hmm.
stayed friends with them.
Uh-huh.
I don't think it's like I never like thought to do something like that because I was always like I don't know who I'm talking to. So I guess I was always wary of the idea, but like sometimes, it's I guess like in this case for you guys, turned out to be a good thing.
Yeah.
But it's like it seems like well, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there are other people you guys have met through games. So I just feel like your guys' relationships like the one that really stands out.
Yeah, I mean, at least for me, like even till this day, there's people like because sometimes I like to troll as like a guy in like the
Wow.
games I play, and so there,
Catfishing.
first off, I just be a I don't know, but
Okay.
whatever. I don't want to
Just
offend
be I
anyone,
don't
so I'm not
know.
gonna say anything. But I
Wow.
usually I keep to myself, and some people will like try to make conversation with me, and then like
Okay, Mr. Principal.
hey, shut up. And so basically these I'm assuming they're mostly like, teenagers. They'll try to talk to me and ask me for like my like Snapchat and Discord and I'm like, "No, I don't have it." But like people are
Antisocial.
it's not even that, it's just like I don't want to talk to them and
I
they're
know, but you
gross.
you do have
But
those things. But I'm just saying, like,
I do, but like
I was making
it's
fun of you. My God.
will be funnier. Um
Okay.
so I don't know. It's just like I don't know. I think we were just both very lonely and sad. So we
Wow.
kind of just
Um, Honestly, I feel like it's because we were like younger, and
Mhm.
also, like she said, I didn't have a lot of friends growing up,
Mhm.
and I don't know if I can say it for her, but I think she was kind of in the same situation as
Yep.
me. So it was kind of like we both didn't really have friends, so we pretty much just kind of hit it off because we kept on playing the same games with each other.
Although I gotta say, there's one thing I didn't like about you that you did.
Oh God, I already know what this
It's
is.
why did you pretend to be a little white emo boy?
Okay, buddy. Um, look, I'm a completely different person
I
now.
know.
If I could go
And it
back in
wasn't the thing
time,
was it wasn't I never had a problem with it. I was just more confused as to why you did it. Like
You're not a
honestly,
emo boy?
honestly, that that was because I was like 12 or 13 at the time,
yeah.
and I was like starting to get like super insecure. So I was like, "Damn, I should just go on Google and search up 13-year-old emo
But
guy."
the funny thing was the picture you showed me, the person in the picture was like 18. Like looked like he was 18. So I'm like, something's not adding up here.
Well, I was
It
gonna say, did
was.
Aaron lie about his age when you guys first started talking?
I don't think so,
I
no.
don't even remember.
I
No,
don't
I don't
know.
think I did. I think I still said I was 13, but yeah, the guy
Yeah.
looked nothing like he was 13.
I was so mad though because I was like low key into like little emo boys back then.
Okay, that sounds wrong.
Oh
Like,
no.
not like that, but like in the
Alright, we gotta censor this.
like in 2000 like 13 to like 16, I feel like I'm not well, emo and gothic are very different, but like that kind of like look with the long hair in front of the eyes, like the that kind of look was very in, and that was like what I found attractive at the time. So when you showed me that picture, I was like, "Ooh, I got myself a little emo boy," and it was like, "Nope." But
Damn.
Yeah, but basically the explanation for that was basically I was just scared that people wouldn't want to be my friend if I looked like I did because I didn't have like friends at all besides like this one other guy that was also just as weird as me. So
That's pretty
I was
hot.
like I was like I'm basically not making friends if I'm not attractive. So I just went online. I just
that's
searched on the
not how that works. I mean,
I
actually,
know, but I was like 13.
Yeah, when
that's true.
you're beginning in teenager years, you think a lot of things to try to change, and you realize now that's wasn't worth it or
Yeah,
whatnot. I mean, I can't
Yeah.
say I've done anything like that, but I know the insecurity feeling. Um, I guess I just did the opposite though. I basically just isolated myself for a
hmm
while until the end of high school. But
yeah,
I
I
feel
wish I
that.
came out of my shell sooner, because I would have realized, yeah, there were people that weren't gonna like me, but there were gonna be some people that did. But because I held back for so long, I didn't have many friends until the end of high school, going into college. But I can't say I regret the way it happened because probably wouldn't have met the people I ended up meeting at the end of high school if it wasn't for that.
yeah.
So,
I
all
feel
right.
that.
Me, I mean, me and Broccoli Man here have had some pretty interesting stories.
Oh, there's a lot.
Yeah.
So,
Did you want to go into a few of them or?
We
and
can
are
if you
these
want to.
stories these stories all before I entered the mix, right?
I would say so.
Most
Yeah.
likely.
What about explain the one when you went to go get pizza?
Oh. Okay. I want Broccoli Man's point of view of this because to me, it was so weird and awkward. Just like for me, I want to know what was like as your point of
I have
view.
a quick question though before
Okay.
you start. Did this just so I know, did this happen early into your guys' friendship, or like was this like a couple weeks after you guys add each other on Skype, or was this like at least a
No,
year
this
in
was
or something?
years into it.
Oh, okay, so it was
Yeah.
still an awkward experience even though okay.
It wasn't awkward because like we've done this thing before, but like where I was and what was happening around me, that was what made it like weird and awkward.
Okay.
All right, so Broccoli Man, take it away.
Honestly, I think it was mostly awkward for her because she was just like eating pizza in public with a face cam on. But I mean, I found it very entertaining. It was very funny. Uh,
Did it turn
'cause I
you
was
on?
Wait, what?
No. This was like 2016. This was like 2 years
Yeah.
after we met. So I
So
was like 15 at the time,
just licking your
like
lips,
14.
watching.
No, it was funny because I could tell that she was like being awkward because she just had her face cam in public on, and it was funny to me. But I remember it was like an early Saturday like morning going into afternoon, and she walked to the pizza place on the face cam too. It was very funny.
Yeah. Because I was scared I was gonna get kidnapped. I was like, yeah, I have Aaron on FaceTime. No one's gonna come and get me. He'll save me.
Damn,
Yeah, it
that's
was
funny.
very interesting.
Yeah. I kind of just sat in like a little corner eating my food with like the camera on me, just not saying anything.
So it's like okay, so it's like he's just watching you. You're looking at him while you're eating this pizza, and you're just not saying
Yep.
anything.
Yeah, pretty much. While I'm in the pizza place surrounded by like a bunch of people.
Why didn't you
I'd
just
even
take
have mine
the?
on.
Why didn't you just take the pizza to go?
Well, first off, it wasn't pizza, it was like chicken franchise.
Oh my god.
And then it was, I don't know, I was just hungry, so I ate it there. I was also like really socially awkward, and they probably asked me if it was for here, and I was just like, yeah. So,
Wow. Okay.
Supposed to
but
be young.
I want to find out though, Broccoli Man, what is your favorite like story that's happened with us? Excuse
Oh my
me.
god. A demon
I'm
came
gonna
out.
have to. I'm honestly gonna have to think about this for a second. Like my
Okay.
favorite one, um,
I
like
have one in
a
mind,
memory.
but like just a moment or like a situation that happened. If you want, I can tell mine first while you think, or if you have one.
There, you can
Uh,
tell yours first.
okay.
Okay.
You go first.
So I have to give a little background, okay? I want to say I was maybe 16 at the time. And we used to play this game called IMVU.
Oh, I know where
Eh,
this is going.
Yeah, okay. So, if you don't know what it is, it's kind of like you make your own like little avatar and you can go into different chat rooms and like type and chat with people. So me and Aaron, we were in a like this room I had that I owned, and you know people could come and join whatever. It wasn't really popular, but every now and then someone would come in and then leave. So this one guy comes in, and he's like, "Does anyone play Minecraft?" So me, I was like, "Hell yeah, I do," because you know, epic gamer. So so I don't remember the events, but I think we like exchanged like what it was called Kick at the time. Was it
Oh
like
yeah.
KIK? If
Yeah.
you remember
Yeah.
that
God.
throwback. So
Yeah.
we exchanged that, and we started to like text, and so we got into a Skype call eventually. We played for a little bit. One thing went to another. So he ends up telling me, remember, I was 16 at the time. He ends up telling me that he's like 24 ish, 23, 24, in his 20s. I'm like, at the time, I was like, okay, cool, whatever. I don't care. And so it started to become a red flag when he told me he liked me. So I was like, oh, cool, okay, whatever, you know. And so I introduced him to Aaron because I think I had him come onto like the server we were playing on, so all three of us could play. And that's when things went south real fast.
I
He
thought the story was sticking in IMVU, and then now I'm remembering
no,
where this is
it's in,
going.
yeah. So we're in Minecraft. All three of us are playing. I don't, Aaron. Do you remember if we were in a call or not? All three of us.
Um,
I don't remember if.
are you talking about the? I don't know if I want to name names, but the guy that starts with an S, the name that starts with an S.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I don't think we were in a
Okay.
call.
So anyway, so we're all playing. I'm in a call with the guy, and so we're we're having fun and everything. He gives Aaron some free stuff to play with. So then the next day or a few days later, Aaron tries to get on to play, and he gets banned for like 2 weeks. And we're like, why the hell is he banned for 2 weeks? So apparently, the guy reported Aaron for stealing or for looting. And I'm like, what? He's like, yeah, he looted some myself. I'm like, bitch, you gave that stuff to him. So apparently, he was jealous of Aaron. And he started calling him like all like, you know, racist names, telling him to go eat shit and all this different kind of stuff. And then meanwhile, afterwards, he's asking me to like put cum on my feet and send pictures. And I'm just like, what the fuck? So then poor Aaron's just like in the middle of this. Just like, I don't know what's going on. And so
Did you put cum on your feet?
no, I didn't even know how I would have. He was asking for like sock pictures too, and I'm like, fuck no. But so
But you
Aaron's
did
just
send pictures.
no.
Damn.
But so Aaron's just like, what did I do? And I'm trying to like, you know, fight this dude. Like, you're a fucking bitch and all this kind of stuff. Like, and I was just like, I just wanted to play Minecraft. He's like, I just wanted to play. I didn't do anything.
Damn.
Yeah,
So then
this
me and
was
him
back
said,
when I was innocent.
yeah, so then me and him was like, fuck you. We went off and built our own like little world in the same thing.
Damn.
Oh yeah,
But I think that's like my favorite moment just because it was so weird and gross.
it was very funny, but I didn't understand like any of it because I was super young back then.
Yeah, I'm like, dude, he's literally just my best friend and chill. He's like, no, he's a fucking blah 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 blah. And
Oh
like
god.
all this stuff, I'm like, dude, chill. Like, oh my god. The worst part though is I didn't realize until like later that like, oh yeah, I'm 16 and this dude has a crush on me and he's like 25, 24. Like,
Yeah.
gross.
Daddy.
Oh
And oh my god,
no.
and he sent me. Do you remember this? I think I was in a call with you, and he sent me an unwanted dick pic.
Oh yeah, you
Probably
told me
liked
about
it.
that.
It was. I literally almost threw up.
You probably screenshot it, sent it to Aaron, and Aaron just like had an orgasm.
No, it was like it was so tiny. Like, listen, it was. I don't know what the fuck was wrong with it. It
Was it
was.
erect and tiny, or was it flaccid and tiny?
I don't even remember. But all I remember is it was tiny, very like hairy. It had like little bumps around it, and it was like multicolored.
Oh
It's like a
no.
rainbow. It's like it's a rainbow
No,
patty.
it's kind of like it was like it had like a bunch of different like brown spots on
Did you
it.
hear what I said?
What did you say?
I said it's a rainbow patty.
Oh my god, that's disgusting.
Andrew seems way too into this.
And then he wanted to
I
come and
wish I knew
visit
this
me.
guy.
Do you remember that, Aaron? He wanted to come and visit me.
Oh yeah.
Excuse
Well,
me.
I
Yeah,
mean,
this
he
was
likes you.
Oh my god. I was so glad I got out of that. Poor Aaron though.
honestly, it
He was
was
just
so
getting like
bad.
yeah.
But to be honest, if he didn't do that to Aaron, I wonder if you would have actually like went further with him.
No, I would not have. I was just using him to get free stuff in Minecraft.
Yeah,
Call
I
me a
was like
Minecraft gold digger. I don't care, but
he was like a grown man.
Who knows? Maybe Amanda would have gone into that.
He was
Oh
so ugly and
no.
disgusting.
No,
It's
oh my god, wait, I remember the selfie he sent you and then you sent it to me and he had this freaking huge forehead. I have
yeah.
not thought about
Oh
that
my
in
god,
so
I
long.
remember that.
Oh, so you guys are alike. You both have big foreheads.
No, like
Okay, buddy.
listen. So
I'm
you
not
know,
talking about you. I'm talking about her.
no. So you remember that girl in the, or I guess she is now. I'm gonna say that. You remember the person in Umbrella Academy that had a really big forehead?
Yeah.
His was bigger than theirs.
Good sentence.
His was bigger than theirs. I don't want to mix up
Yeah.
their pronoun, but you know what I'm trying to
Yeah,
say.
I know what you're trying to say.
It was
Big forehead.
it was huge. Oh my gosh.
I
I
don't
See,
even
if
forgot
you
think it
sent
about
was
that.
Aaron a selfie he sent, then I could see you sending him the dick pic he sent.
Well, no.
nah.
I wouldn't do that to him.
Damn.
No, this was before I was like this was when I was still innocent, like going through
Oh,
puberty in middle school. So I didn't even know half of the stuff
oh
he
my
was
god.
talking about to me.
I just thought of
Damn.
another great story, but
Go ahead. I bet Aaron still
Yeah.
hasn't figured out his.
Yeah, go ahead, go ahead.
so I don't remember how we got onto this topic, but one time we were talking about like sex and all that kind of stuff. And I'm like, Aaron, do you know how to masturbate? And he's like, what's that? So I had to like just send him an article on what it was.
It's so sad because I still remember that. It's
Damn.
so sad. No, that's actually probably how I found out.
Yeah.
I
You
wish I
you
was
couldn't
joking.
explain it to him. You had to send him an article.
Yeah.
Or
And I
I mean,
better
still
if you
we
sent
didn't
them a
really get
YouTube
it.
video.
Oh no, on YouTube.
I know. I should have asked the guy for a video and then sent that to him.
Yeah, but then you would have to see it.
I wouldn't have to play it. I'd just be like, thanks for
Mm,
send me a video, you jerk it off, and then send it to Aaron.
damn.
Yeah, it was. I had
I think
no
if you sent
idea.
it to Aaron just like that, he would have been like, "You have a dick too."
Probably. Oh
It would
my
have fucked him
god.
up. He
Yes.
would have thought that women and men both have penises.
Oh my God, I hate
Oh, and
puberty me
then
so much.
you still don't have any. You still don't have any stories yet.
Uh, wait, no, I have a story.
Okay,
Oh my
go.
God, I really do hate puberty me so much. Like if I could self-delete him, I would.
But then
Like
you
I would.
wouldn't know anything again, and you have to go through it all over again.
Yep.
I'm fine with that.
But then you just recreate puberty, you just at an
It's
older
it would
age.
be better though. I'd have less PTSD. Plus a
Okay.
lie.
Well,
Hey, I think I do have a story. Um, damn. Okay, yeah. So one of my favorite memories was the YouTube videos that Amanda
Oh,
used to do.
bro, I hope you're gonna say the
oh
one I'm
no.
thinking of because it's my favorite.
The freaking it was the Roblox and Minecraft and somewhat IMVU videos that we used to do.
Uh-huh.
It was very funny, and my favorite memory was when we were doing this Skyblock one, and
Oh no.
I was trying to help her with something, and then she said, "Put down a water bucket," I think.
Yeah, because what I was doing is I was trying to build a mob trap. So you build it like really up high, and then the mobs will spawn on up there, and then they'll walk into the water and fall down. So I was up really high, and if you know anything about Minecraft, if you jump into water, no matter like how deep it is, you'll be fine. So continue.
Yeah, and then I dropped the water bucket, and then I think she said something about picking it up and placing it somewhere else. So then she jumped down, but I think I got it wrong, and she died because I took out the water and she fell to her death.
And then somehow you killed me again, like 10 minutes later.
Do we
She
have to
was
rewatch
just
the video?
Probably. It's an amazing
yes,
video, but
it was so funny. It was just Amanda like scream laughing afterward.
like, Aaron, you killed me. I think we
Uh,
named. I think we named it too, like Aaron killed me, or something like
Yeah,
that.
we still have all those videos on that channel up.
We do.
damn. I thought you
But
were gonna say the one when she was doing the Roblox parkour.
oh my god.
That too, the freaking ice cream speed run parkour.
Just
That is
hearing that
still
same laugh that you were talking about.
Oh my
yes,
god.
that is still one of my favorite videos ever. I will never get over just hearing like younger Amanda just like getting super mad at an ice cream course, and I was just silent in the background. She was just
Oh
having a
no,
breakdown.
you weren't silent. The funny thing about that video is you could clearly see her in a Skype call, but I'm talking to you throughout the video, but no one else can hear what you're saying.
Yeah, I wish we could hear like Aaron's audio with that. Like, and it's not possible, but it's just like imagine
Yeah.
like recovered footage and you get the other end of that conversation. That would have probably made it even better. But like, it's just
Would.
Amanda talking to herself, but like getting mad and everything. It's
Ugh,
still funny.
I think
yeah.
I was just trying to comfort her. I was like, "You can do it. It's not that hard. You just gotta keep going." And she was
And
like,
like
"No, I can't do it." And she was just having like a breakdown. She was like having an actual breakdown. I was like, "It's gonna be okay."
I was screaming, and then my dad came into my room and told me to shut the fuck up.
That happened
Yeah, because it was
in the
like three.
video.
No, I don't think you hear him in the video. But we were recording it at like 3 o'clock in the morning, and I'm screaming and shouting. My dad comes in, he's like, "Shut the fuck up!" And I'm like,
Oh
"I'm
my god,
sorry."
you never told me that part.
Yeah, it's so funny.
Oh my god,
It's
you're
still one of
horrible.
my favorite
I-
videos, honestly.
And then there was also like the period laughs and the toilet paper and
The period laughs?
yes. Do you remember that, Aaron?
Oh yeah.
You can explain it. Oh my
Are you
god.
talking about the toilet paper?
Both. It would happen both times at
I
the
don't know
same
what a
time.
period laugh is, but I know what the toilet paper thing is.
Okay, so basically, there was like when I would get on my period,
Okay.
I don't know what was so funny, but I would just start laughing hysterically for like a good 10 minutes.
Oh yeah.
And like we'd be in the middle of like playing that IMVU game, and so I would just start laughing like crazy out of nowhere. I'd be like, "Air, just tell them like I'm on my period. I'm laughing like crazy right now. I can't talk."
Oh wait, I remember now.
Yeah.
And we literally wouldn't do anything. She'd just start laughing hysterically out of nowhere. And I was like,
Yeah.
Amanda, what are you laughing at?
Damn, this doesn't happen with us now, so I guess maybe I lowered her laughing capabilities on her period. She's just more upset and crying now.
Well, I was also like a lot younger then. It was also like late at night when it would happen. But then like
So
Yeah.
but
you
then
stay up
from
late.
I know, but then from the laughter, it would go into the toilet paper thing, and then I would start laughing
Well,
about that.
yeah, I know that. That scared the shit out of me the first time you did it.
The toilet paper noise.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
so just so people know, what I do is you take a piece of toilet paper, you just put it in your mouth and blow on it, and it's a very loud noise.
Yeah, because this guy actually kind of yeah, this kind of transitions to the next thing I was gonna
Mhm.
talk about. Because I was gonna say, when did Broccoli Man meet me? And well, I'm pretty sure it was the first time we were in a call together. First or second time, Amanda
Mhm.
did that toilet paper thing, and because like they were basically like, oh, remember when I used to do this? And I'm just like sitting there playing, and I just hear this loud noise in my ear, and I just shake. I'm like, what the fuck did I just hear? I thought it was a scream at first. I thought something happened, and then I find out it's just toilet paper, and I'm like, what?
Yeah.
I can imagine Andrew just like jumping back after hearing it.
Yep.
I could imagine jumping back, falling on the floor, and dying.
Oh no.
And then getting body slammed by you into the pavement.
Oh
No,
my
into
god.
the fridge.
No, it first started with him body slamming into the pavement. Then he body slammed into the fridge.
Oh yeah, wait, I remember. I just
Yeah.
randomly said I'm gonna find something on the table for some reason.
So we were talking about what I asked you one day, when we first meet for the first time, what are you gonna do? I'm gonna get so happy and I'm gonna hug you and then body slam you into the pavement. I'm just like, what? I'm like,
I
okay. And
I
then
still
there was
don't
the
know
other
why.
thing about body slamming into the fridge was you said, I'll be right back. And then we said, hurry, hurry. So like we heard you put down the headset really fast, and then we heard some thumping, and then like a second later we just heard a big crash. So we thought, oh no, he body slammed into the fridge. And then you come back and like, I'm back. I'm like, what happened? You body slammed into the fridge? He's like, no. But you couldn't explain what the crash was, so we just never knew.
I think what happened was I banged into something, and that's what you
Ah,
heard.
damn. I
It
Yeah.
still
could
like the
even
story.
be.
Oh, yeah, we'll definitely keep the story. But I want to know, what was your first impression of Broccoli Man?
Me?
Yeah.
I was like, "Who's this weeaboo?" I honestly,
Okay. Okay.
like, what is this guy? No, I honestly don't remember I don't remember what we did the first time we played together. I'm pretty sure it was Roblox or Minecraft or something like
Yeah.
that. I can't remember everything that happened, but I just remember we hit it off well. And
Mhm.
I guess that's why I can't remember, because like it seems like every time we're in a call, it's just the same thing, which is always good. But I can't remember the first time. But I do remember it was before COVID, and
Mhm.
then I remember we started doing it more often during COVID. like playing games together. Like that's when Aaron got us into Peace Simulator.
Oh
I remember
yeah.
that's when I finally added him on Snapchat around April 2020. It was like during my spring break or ish after spring break maybe. Yeah, and I don't know, it's always a fun time. So I don't know. I didn't have any bad impressions, but at first I was like, this gets kind of weird, but I like it. I want to see where it goes. And that's how all my friends are. We're all weird, so
Well, my
it's a
favorite
good
thing with
good fit.
you and him is when I try to organize that thing for your birthday.
Oh
It
god.
was a big group call, and
Yeah.
Aaron just comes in and starts making like all these weird anime noises. Everyone's just like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, I forgot. That was actually really fun having all those people in at once.
I
And then having
tried.
Aaron there was just like every time there was like someone didn't know what to say, he'd just say something weird and everyone just like, yeah, that what that guy said.
Yeah, what that guy said, yeah.
I mean, him and
Honestly.
Jake got along talking about anime for a
Well,
bit.
yeah. I mean,
That was
look at Jake.
interesting. Oh,
Honestly, when Amanda told me that I think it was that you wanted to meet me, I was like I honestly thought Andrew would hate me for some reason.
probably because of that other guy you guys were just talking about.
Maybe.
It might have been that PTSD, or maybe I was just scared to meet Amanda's boyfriend. I don't know. But I was like, yeah, he's gonna hate me. I'm annoying as hell.
No, if anything, Amanda should have been scared because I'm gonna leave her for you.
I know.
Oh
You guys
no.
love each other too much.
Yeah, it's
Oh my
Corona
god.
time.
Oh my
Around
gosh.
that time.
I remember that day. We just kept saying that over and over
I
again.
remember I kept saying that because we were on lockdown and we were just playing Bee Simulator so much.
You were playing memes in the background, and that was the one thing I picked up on, and I just kept saying it. And then Amanda was just like, "What? Will you stop with the inside jokes?" And it's just saying Corona time.
I
It was
just
just
kept playing
funny.
that damn commercial.
It's Corona time.
It's Corona time.
Oh my gosh.
And then she didn't find it funny, and then like a couple of weeks later, I catch her saying it. I'm like, "Bitch."
Then she said it. That
Took
was
me a
very
while.
iconic.
She said it not that long ago.
It's Corona time.
I love that.
Oh my
Oh
god!
man.
And I guess my favorite thing that we do is when we play Jackbox, but I really wish we would get more people.
Mm,
Oh yeah.
we can have Aaron's mom join.
Uh,
Oh
well,
no.
I think they go half our jokes because since most of them are making fun of Aaron, they'll be stop picking on my boy. Nah,
There's
just pick
times,
on Amanda.
yeah, there's times when I would threaten, talk to Aaron's mom about like something he did.
Oh
Like he
yeah.
would tell a joke,
Oh
I'm gonna be like,
yeah.
I'm gonna go tell your mama because your
I
mama likes me.
remember that.
Yeah,
And I
I
was
still do it.
terrified. He
Yeah.
was like, I'm gonna go into your mom's Instagram messages and message her. I was like, why? Why would you do that?
Your mom came up as recommended on my Instagram a couple of weeks ago. I said to Amanda, "Who's this lady?" And that's Aaron's mom. I'm like, oh, I should follow her, but I didn't.
I think your mom loves me. I miss your mom. She's such a sweetheart.
She does. She would still ask about you sometimes.
Aw. I gotta talk to your mom again. We gotta get in
For
a call and
sure.
I just talk to her.
Oh god.
Honestly.
That used to be a thing. Like we'd be on like a face call, and his mom would come in, and we'd just talk and be like, "Hi."
That's so
Damn.
true. I remember I would do that so much with your mom, especially because your mom
Yeah,
was like always around. So you'd be like, "You want to talk to Erin?" And then she'd be like, "Yeah." And then me and her would
Mama
just start
May.
conversating, and I'd call her Mama May.
Yeah, she loves
Mom.
it. Yeah, she loves it.
we
She's like, "Oh, I love it when he calls me Mama May."
Oh god. I don't know if that's a good thing or a
yes,
bad thing.
we me and her would talk so much, and she would just consider me her son of some sort.
Yeah.
The son she's
Oh.
never had.
The black son.
Okay.
Another thing I'll
The BBC.
another thing I'll never forget is something with your mom. Oh my gosh, chill. But do you remember when we first met in person and we went to TGI Fridays and your brother called? And
Oh
so
yeah.
your mom just like handed me the phone to say hi, and I didn't know what to say, and it was so weird.
I remember that. You called her. They just handed you the phone for some reason.
I was like, hi.
Oh my
That
god.
I was
It was
just
so
sitting
funny.
there, just watching her call my brother. I was like, "Damn, I know this is probably awkward for her."
Oh my god.
Oh yeah. Should
But
we
oh dear
Alright.
lord.
move on to our next segment?
Okay. Well, first, there's something before that.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, we talked about a lot, but has there been any big life updates for you, Aaron? I mean, you kind of talked about your goals in the beginning about wanting to be a singer, hopefully. But anything else, or has that really just been it?
Um, Big life goals.
Or big life
Uh
updates? Anything that
oh,
recently
big
happened to
life
you?
update. Um, I mean, I've been working a lot at this warehouse job. Besides that, just kind of been trying to get the motivation to do the stuff that I want to do.
Mm.
Mm. So
Now,
you're
is it
making
true?
bank?
Oh, well, is it true you don't get lunch breaks?
Uh, no, I get one lunch break usually.
How long
Once a
is
week.
it?
Once a week. Um, well, I usually get like two like 15-minute breaks and then one like 30-minute break.
Okay.
Wait, you get two 15 minutes, you said?
Yeah, because they like
In the
split up
same
to
day?
30 minutes. Yeah,
Oh,
when I do
that's
the overtime.
But
oh.
how long do you usually work? I thought you worked like pretty long.
Uh, the normal time would be 8 to 2, but I usually do overtime a lot. Because they need more workers anyway. So I just kind of do the overtime since I don't really have anything to do when I get home anyway.
Hmm.
So
To play Bee Simulator.
usually, like Beat Simulator, I usually just work 8 to. I usually do like 8 to 4 or 8 to 3:30, and
Oh,
that's
so
Okay.
when I get.
you get so is it that you get two 15 minutes and a 30 minute, or only one or the other?
Uh, I get two 15-minute breaks and 1:30.
Really? And
Okay.
from working from 8 to 4?
Yeah, because I get
That's a lot
one fifteen
better.
minute break at 10, and I get the 30 at 12, and then I get a 15 at 3.
That's a lot better than,
Yeah.
like, I used to work at Staples. If we worked at 8 to 4, which happened to me sometimes, I only got a half hour break, and that was it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could
I
have
mean,
sworn though you first told me that you weren't getting any breaks.
that's
Um.
kind of against the law.
That's
Oh.
what I was saying. So that's when he told me. I was like, I don't think they can do that. And he's like, No, I guess it's just because of the state. So
There's,
Oh, I was talking about that wasn't the breaks. I kept on thinking that they wouldn't pay me for the first hour of being there for some reason.
what?
what? Like, first hour's volunteer.
I Because I told Amanda, I was like, I don't think they pay me for the first hour, and then she was like, "What?"
You should, if you think that your paycheck's missing like hours or pay, you should recalculate it and confirm it with your boss, and then make sure it gets sorted out. Like,
Yeah.
don't assume that you just don't get paid for an hour.
But
That's Then they'll
do
get in trouble.
remember I do remember saying that in North Carolina where I live, that they don't have to give you breaks. They don't have to. It's kind of their option, but most jobs do.
Mm.
Yeah,
Okay,
So
but
there was some
it's not against
confusion.
the law to not give your workers breaks, which is kind of stupid
that's
here.
dumb.
Interesting.
Hopefully, something changes about that. But at least where you are now, that's not like your
Yeah.
employer's not like that, which is good.
Yeah, uh, Amazon probably gets away with that a lot.
Yeah, yeah. But so you said you had, like, you're trying to find the motivation to do your other goals, or things. Like, what are those other things that you're having trouble getting motivation towards?
Well, besides doing my music, I mean, I sing like every day,
Mm.
but uh, the other things I want to do is I want to start doing art more. If it's very
Mhm.
hard to find the motivation to pick up a pencil and just draw something for some reason.
Mm.
Um, I also want to do voice acting. I've been
Mm.
trying practice that more because I mean I can do voices, but like I've been trying to practice it more because I have no idea how I'm gonna get to a level of like signing up for roles with voice acting and stuff like that. So I've been trying to practice that.
Mhm.
And the last thing I want to do is start doing content like YouTube streaming type of stuff like that.
Hey,
But
you could join us.
Yeah.
So that's
yeah,
something that I will talk about in a bit. But when we started this podcast, we said we were going to do that kind of stuff, streaming and gaming, and we have not made a single video or stream.
Yep.
And that's our fault. But yes, we're trying to do that too. As for the drawing, I don't know if you knew, but I like to draw. I like to sketch. I haven't drawn in a little while, but sometimes my motivation for it is literally I want to listen to music. So if I want to listen to some music and I'm just in my room and I'm not really in the mood to play any games, I just take out my sketchbook and I think of something to draw, just play some music, and I just go to town and I just do it. Um, and I just find that comforting. Um, and for the voice acting, I would say if you do YouTube, I know you said you want to make gaming, but I mean, I don't know if you care about organization as much, but on that same channel, you could post some of the voice acting stuff and whatnot. Because I'm not saying it's the only way, but it is a way to get recognized. If you do a really good
yeah,
job and it goes viral, that could get the attention of some other companies or some people to ask you to come in. And same thing with the singing. Like if you want to do covers of songs, you could post that on your channel too. Something that would be cool that you could also pick up on while you do the singing. Um, it's something that I was curious about, but I need to get better at it. Maybe watch um, tutorials on how to do it. Is like the audio engineering and stuff. Like you could take your recording and then maybe like just clean up the noise in it and whatnot, make it sound like a production in a sense.
Yeah.
yeah,
Because like if you
Not
just
like
record
our
over your phone, it might sound good, but it just could use some tweaking.
yeah.
throw it back to
And
our old days when we would duet on Skype.
oh my god, you just gave me hella flashbacks. I have not thought about that in so long.
Oh my god.
Jesus.
Oh my
I
god.
remember that, and one time we just sang like a song at like 1 a.m. in the morning.
Yeah,
Oh my
that's all
god.
we would do that for hours.
It was
Oh my
very
Like,
god.
funny.
yeah.
I can imagine though how bad that could have been because in Skype, like there's a latency between you guys talking, so you guys were probably out of sync.
Probably really bad.
I think there was some times where we were out of sync, but I guess we made it work somehow.
Did you
I
guys
don't
ever record it or no?
no, I
Oh,
don't think
nah, it was
so.
more like a just like in call thing.
Okay.
Yeah. There was
Okay.
this one song we always used to do. Uh it was like kind of rap, but not really.
You
Do you
talking
remember
about that one
remember it's
rap
like
that I
Remember the
could never
Lights?
get the word right for
Oh
some
yeah.
reason?
You couldn't get the ending right, and it's so easy.
I still remember that song
I
because
still know I still know that whole rap by heart.
Is it Rap
you
God
So
or
said
no?
it.
what? No. It's from a musical.
Oh,
She used to do it so much, it got stuck in my head, so now I just forever remember
damn. That's insane.
it. She would also do
I'm
the same
singing it in my head right now, and I kind of just want to burst it out.
I
She
mean,
would
if you
do the
do the
same.
hmm?
What?
She would do the same thing with this one country song. I forgot what it's called.
Oh yeah, he hates country too, so I would just blast it at him to annoy him.
I don't hate country, just certain songs I hate.
I
But
used to hate it, but
mhm.
now I'm kind of more like open to hearing some.
I don't really like the country twang too much. Like I like more country rock because some of those singers don't have that heavy twang as much. It's more bearable for me. But
Yeah,
I don't know. And one more thing I'll say: if you do the singing more, and you get serious about it, maybe invest in like a good microphone or something, so like
Mhm.
it could pick up sound quality good.
yeah.
'Cause sometimes I'm not saying it's your fault, but sometimes when you were laughing during this recording, sometimes you do cut out. So I wonder if you hit like certain pitches in while you're singing, it's just gonna cut out and not even pick it up.
He's just too
Yeah,
loud.
I'm definitely gonna invest in more stuff. Like I still gotta buy like a new type of like laptop or like computer like in the next 2 months if I'm gonna
Mhm.
start trying to make content, because I'm definitely not gonna get anywhere trying to do gaming on this laptop because the
No.
quality is absolute dog.
Yeah.
But I'm definitely gonna buy some better stuff in the next few months, and I'm gonna try and figure out how to put my voice over instrumentals and stuff. And
Mhm.
my brother does that type of stuff too, so he's probably gonna help me out.
I
That'd
kind
be
of
good.
wanted to as well, but it's like I don't know how good my singing voice is.
You
So
won't even sing at karaoke, okay?
I don't want
So,
to sing in front of other people. Like I
well, if
could,
you're gonna become a singer, you're gonna have to sing in front of other people.
but it might not be a thing. I might not be in the same path as Aaron where I want to become a singer. I might just want to do it for fun and
So people are still gonna have to listen to it.
Yeah, but the difference is if I record a video, right? I'm in the privacy of my home, and then I could post it. But I don't even know
Oh,
if I would have the confidence to post it, honestly. I might just want to record it for myself. Just like how you recorded yourself singing, right? And you kept it on your computer.
Yeah,
oh
but that's
yeah,
because it was just mainly for me to hear how I sound.
Yeah, maybe that's what I want to do.
Okay, but
yeah.
from what you said, it sounded like you wanted to like upload videos of you
No, no,
singing.
no. I just said like I wish I could do the same thing in the sense like, make a cover of like record over a song and, have my vocals on top of the instrumental.
Okay,
Um,
Yeah,
I forgot what else I was gonna say. We're almost at an hour.
that's
Um,
okay.
love to
okay.
see that.
Hopefully we both could kickstart our YouTube/Twitch careers. Oh, you were saying about the laptop. I mean, it's up to you. Like, if you don't have to go all out, but something to consider if you want something that lasts you longer than a laptop, maybe consider building your own PC. I built mine. I built Amanda's. We lived a lot closer. I would help you out too, but that's something
Yeah,
you could do that make a more powerful machine.
I could do that. I'll probably have to get my friend that's into stuff like that to help me,
Yeah.
Mhm.
because I know like nothing about the parts of it. But I was thinking, instead of like a gaming PC for now, I might just try and get like a really powerful gaming laptop and then in the future get a PC.
Okay. Yeah, just the one thing that stinks about laptops versus the desktop tower is when the parts start getting, outdated, it's not as easy to replace them in a laptop.
But you
Having the
still can. You can still buy a pre-built PC though. I know
You
they
could
do
do that
have
as
those.
well. But the only thing is like there might be some good parts in it and some stinky parts in it, and then like yeah, you could change out the stinky parts, but
Yeah.
some of the stuff is not so easy because just a quick example, I don't want to go too much into it, but the motherboard is like what everything plugs into, and specific
Mhm.
motherboards support specific things. So let's say you want to change out the processor, right? But let's say the motherboard doesn't support the new processor that you want because the pre-built only supports the stinky processors. And you're kind of stuck with that then.
Mhm.
So like you're kind of
Yeah,
limited by some things in a pre-built machine.
yeah, I get what you're saying. I would love to get like a gaming PC in a tower. Um, it's just the modern like the stuff I gotta do to like clean it every few months and stuff like that is just what's holding me back. But
Oh yeah, I'm bad with that. It's been a year since I cleaned mine. There's a bunch of dust on the back, and the glass on the front has a bunch of. I don't even know how, but it's like a dirty. I gotta clean
Yeah.
it.
Same.
Yeah.
yeah, but I would love like a gaming PC or a tower, honestly, because my
Well,
friend
no
has
rush.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No rush. You could always do it anytime. And it's not as hard to build as you think. Because it's kind of like so the parts you could just look up like a video or ask your friend, and then all you got to do is just figure out where to plug them in. Like
Or just
everything's
pay
labeled on
someone
the
to do it.
motherboard. Huh?
Or just pay someone to do it.
Well, I would say, if you have a friend, that's great because if you go through a third party to build it for you, they could overcharge like crazy.
Mm.
And then
Yeah,
especially, I wouldn't be comfortable having that shipped back and forth because if something breaks along the way, then that fucking sucks.
Yeah.
Um,
that's
Um.
true.
okay.
Next segment.
Yeah, so
Okay.
this segment was Amanda's idea, and we go over what we like most about Aaron. So Amanda, you want to go first?
I would love to go first. So my favorite thing is when you try to have a great comeback, but it just goes into the
I
like
said this the other day.
it's get wrecked, but it's totally like something completely different, and you kind of like stutter in the beginning. You're like, "Well, you know what, you beautiful person, you," and I'm just like, "What?"
Yeah,
Yeah.
you start off very aggressive, and it sounds like oh he's gonna give it to me, and then you just fall short.
Yeah,
I did used to do that a lot. Nowadays, it's more like I just think of the first thing that comes to my mind and I say it out loud.
smart.
Like somebody tries to roast me, I'll be like, "You easy bake oven looking."
Yeah, see, I like that. That's funny. Because it doesn't make any sense, but it's still
No,
funny.
yeah, it's like
Um, I couldn't really come up. I mean, like that's a good one. It's a good thing you didn't tell me because I would have definitely said like that.
I
That
know.
I mean, I couldn't really think of anything, but I just said his thick personality with 4 C's.
Oh no.
Wait a minute. In her notes, it only has 2 C's.
Are you sure about that?
Yes.
Are
No,
you
don't
sure?
you add it. No, you fucking bitch.
Get wrecked.
Wow.
Honestly, it's really funny because my friend that roasts me all the time, I'm always comparing him to food, and then he gets mad at me. And it's like, like the only roast I do with him is food, just to piss him off. He's like, "Why are you always comparing me to food?" I'm like,
That's a good one.
I
so
do
I
that to
literally,
you though. I call you a rhubarb.
Okay. I was thinking that. I'm like, I'm not gonna bring it up because I don't want to be embarrassed right now. But just the thought of it.
Rhubarb looking ass bitch with the broccoli hair.
So I have broccoli hair too.
Yeah.
So my bald too.
Nah, just Aaron. He's just bald.
it's
He's
me.
bald. That's such a weird like I forgot what to call it, but it's just weird. Like you say he has hair, then he doesn't have hair.
Well, that's why I asked him how it felt in the beginning.
I know, but I forget what the word is when you say something like that. Um,
Contradiction.
yeah, I guess that's one way of saying it. Um, we kind of went over. Well, I guess we didn't. I didn't ask you guys. I kind of mentioned my favorite. Excuse me. I mentioned my favorite moment that we've all had, and I think like in a general sense is when we played Jackbox. More
Mm-hmm.
specifically, like the Save the Internet game. For those of you who don't know, hopefully we can make a video of Save the Internet from Jackbox. Jackbox TV. There's several Jackbox TV games. This one is Jackbox TV Party Pack 4, I think. So there's like 4 or 5 games in it, and one of them is called Save the Internet. And a general premises of how the game works is everyone on their phone gets asked like a different question for the round. I mean, there's a certain topic that round is
Yeah.
about, but everyone gets asked a different question. You write an answer to it, and then it gets randomly sent to someone else in the game, and then you get what someone else said, which again was answered from a completely different question, and then you're told this would be a ridiculous comment to what,
Yeah.
and so again, it's basically taking it out of context. You're taking what the other person said out of context and turning it into something stupid, and it sometimes can be hilarious. I think that's like my favorite. If you guys have anything you want to like say, like what's your favorite moment that we've all three of us had together? Go for
Hmm.
it.
I think the Bee Simulator game, but only the time when he had or Aaron had to restart. So we were just calling him Noob the entire time.
We did that. I don't even
Yeah.
remember.
We're like, you dumb noob. Look at you, so slow. Your
Yeah,
little
because I was on my
bag.
because I was on my other account.
Yeah.
Oh my
And
god.
then when we played so much, so it got to the point where even on your main account we surpassed you. So we were like, "Ha, noob."
Oh yeah, I remember there was a time
Really?
where we looked up to him because he had so much ahead of us.
Yeah.
I'm like the furthest in the game I think right now.
Yeah, 'cause you've been playing a lot recently.
I don't know. I got bored. I said, let me play something casually, and I just got addicted to it again a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They
I
added
was
so much
grinding.
for they added so much for B Miss or whatever, like Christmas stuff.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think some stuff is permanent and some stuff is just for the event. So
Mm.
Oh, I see, I see.
yeah.
Yeah, I remember being first. And then you guys started grinding it like every day, and I wasn't playing it. And you guys just surpassed me. I was like, damn.
Oh yeah, I have a
Maybe we'll
question
play
for
after
you.
this.
Maybe I'm down, but I have a very important question for you, Broccoli Man.
Wait, hold on. He's got to answer the
Wait,
question.
no, it's an important question.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
So, what are you doing for Valentine's Day?
Ooh, probably nothing.
Like
Probably
usual.
probably finding that article and figuring out how to masturbate again.
Oh no. I knew my past would come back to haunt me.
Watching
It's like,
some
all right, how do I
anime.
do that again? I gotta use the left and right hand.
I was like,
Honestly, I
wait,
would
only one
probably.
hand fits.
Oh
Where's that
no.
sock?
This is gonna haunt me for the next 20 years.
Oh my
Oh my
god.
god.
I swear, it's gonna be like 10 years from now. It's still gonna be bringing that up. I'm gonna be crying my eyes out.
Do you remember
Oh,
Jerry?
Oh yeah. Aw,
Jerry
damn.
was our spiders
I
in
remember that.
Minecraft. And then they kept dying, so we have Jerry the first, the second, the third, the
How
fourth.
did
We
the
kept
spiders
on
die?
having them.
I don't remember.
I think we had them, and then I think they despawned, and then
Maybe.
I think they kept despawning, and we had to keep getting new ones.
Yeah.
Uh,
I don't
wait.
know what reminded me of that, but
I don't know either. I didn't see how that was connected. But
I think she
what?
did the same with a cow.
Probably.
I actually have a funny Minecraft thing I'm going to talk about in a sec, and then we could close out the episode. But I want Aaron to answer the question. What do you think is your favorite moment we've all had together?
Um, my favorite moment we've all had together.
Uh-huh.
Um, honestly, I found it really funny when we played that one zombie game that one time
Oh, wait. Wait. What
with the
zombie game did we play?
waves.
Wait, was it with the waves? With the waves. There's two zombie games.
Oh no, I
And you're
think
talking about Roblox, right?
he's talking about
Yeah,
the one that's like a ripoff of Call of Duty Zombies.
Did we play that with them?
Yeah.
yeah, we did,
Like where you could go down and you have to get revived?
yeah, and it would take so long to end the game.
Well, yeah, because we got really far probably.
Yeah,
I
Yeah.
didn't know you played that with us. Oh man, I
Yeah, he
forgot about
did.
that.
Yeah.
yeah, that was funny because everybody was stressing out, and I just didn't know what I was doing.
You're
Oh
like,
my
I'm just
god.
happy to be here. I don't know what's going on, but I'm just happy to be included.
Oh my god.
that,
Yeah.
that was me.
I remember I remember playing that game I don't know why, but I played it so much. I wish they like had different maps though. It's always the same map.
Yeah.
Like I
Yeah,
don't know who the developer is, but he could make another map or another couple maps. I don't know.
and at him at this podcast.
Yeah, I will. Actually, that's another thing I want to do. It's another since I'm done with school and everything. I want to see if I can make my own Roblox game.
Go
I
for
remember I
it.
remember we talked about it before, and you guys thought like, "Oh, you could do it." And I'm like, "Yeah, we'll see."
You know what? I'll teach you some epic Python so you can use that to.
It's actually kind of funny. My friend told me he had an interview for like actually working at Roblox, and the interview was so. I don't know if I mentioned this in the previous episode or if I just said it to you privately, Amanda, but
Yeah.
the interview questions were actually like kind of fun, like where they like one of the questions asked you like to build your own car and like what attachments would you put on it and like, but like even though it was like kind of fun and you get to make it and use it and test and like play in like a sandbox, then you were asked why did you pick those attachments and like they would
Yeah.
have like a deeper meaning behind it. But it was
I was
just like
about to say it's probably like a personality test.
right, but it was just
Yeah.
so cool that like you got to actually like even though it's Roblox and like I do make fun of it and say like, oh, it's a baby game, whatever. It's actually like kind of cool. You get to play a game during the interview. Which is like
Yeah.
Yeah.
something that's different. And Roblox, I looked it up. I remember on Christmas or New Year's, it is the third highest paid software job in the United States. I think.
Damn.
Wow.
Like the annual salary, I think, is around 200K or more. Like for a software engineer or a software developer, that's insane. Like at that
That
company, and
is pretty insane.
I know, and I just didn't like when I first look. I didn't when I grew up. I didn't know what the fuck Roblox was. I didn't know about it until, or I didn't start playing it until like a year before I met Amanda. Because I remember me and my brother, we got bored of playing like other games like CS:GO and League of Legends. Or like,
Yeah.
what's like a game we could play where we don't have to commit? Because like in CS:GO and League, if you start a game, you got to commit like 40 minutes to an hour to that game.
Yeah.
Um, Roblox, the reason why I like it still and I don't get bored of it is because I know I can. Well, first of all, there's a bunch of different games within it. Like that's one thing I find
Yeah.
kind of unique and interesting and cool about it. Even if some of the games are, dumb and like babyish. Um, but also it's the fact that you don't have a time commitment. You could just join and leave, join and leave.
Yep.
I like that. You could, and I don't know. So it was like just something that I picked up on because of that. So.
Me and Aaron, we used to play a lot of like games, and I don't really think we play them anymore, which is kind of sad. Like Murder Mystery.
We
There's
played that a
Breaking
couple times, I
Point.
remember.
Yeah,
Oh
but we
yeah.
we used to be addicted to that shit.
I mean,
Like
I'm down to play them again with you. I remember like when over the summer we were trying to think of Roblox games to play together. I said, guys, think about what you guys used to play. Like
the
I'll play
problem
them with you.
the problem is I feel like everyone on it now is gonna be just so thirsty and like
We could give it a try
so
for a
try
bit.
hard.
I won't ever forget this one game we played. I forgot what it was. Like it was like a roulette, like where we all sit at a
Yeah,
table.
that's Breaking Point. Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought that was so funny. I remember like there was a time where I was spectating you, Amanda, and like you got a knife and you had a chance to like kill him and like hopping around the table.
That
Oh
was a
my
very funny game. She was very addicted to that for a while.
yeah.
The people, and when they would get shot, they just go flying across the
Yep.
room.
And they
It's a
all,
fun game. I don't remember how to like throw the knives though. That's the problem.
Eh,
yeah, it was like you hold down E.
Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, I
But
guess that's the one thing that stinks about Roblox because it's like a bunch of games you could play within the game itself. You never know what all the controls are for each different kind of game. You kind
yeah.
of have to figure them out. That's like in
Yeah.
one game, it might be left click to throw a knife, while like you said, maybe in this game you have to hold down E. And I wish there was just like some of them are more thought out than others, and they do like have their own in-game settings. Like there's obviously Roblox settings, but that doesn't tell you
Yeah.
shit about the game you're playing. But then there's like for example, B Simulator has its own settings for volume and stuff. If like that settings menu also said, "Hey, here are all the controls," that would be
Yeah.
kind of cool. But like, I mean, B Simulator is pretty simple enough. So.
Yeah, there is a lot of professional games on Roblox that have like their own like systems and stuff that the creators have made for the game.
Do you
Mm.
remember it was kind of like B Simulator, but it was like for ice or something or snow?
Or
Do you remember
snow
that?
shoveling simulator.
Yes.
The funny thing
We
is
played
that
that for so long.
that came out before B Simulator, and then B Simulator came out during the spring and just overtook it.
Yeah.
Damn. What was
That was
that?
pretty funny.
Can I say something like super random?
Go for
Sure.
it.
It was just when I was thinking of when Andrew said that Roblox was like the third highest paying something.
Oh yeah.
Um, but it made me think about something I just learned like 2 weeks ago that I actually didn't know that like the second highest franchise in the world is Hello Kitty.
What?
It's
Damn.
true. It's actually the second highest franchise in the world.
That's
I
insane.
believe it.
I think
It,
it's really big in Japan.
Well, yeah.
it's very big in Asia.
Yeah, like I remember, I forgot who I watched like a couple years ago going to Japan, and I remember like every gift shop had so much Hello Kitty merch because it's like a
Yeah.
kawaii thing, I guess, or something.
I think
I don't
it's
know.
Yeah.
based off in Japan. I remember growing up watching
Was
Hello
it?
Kitty. I think so.
Hmm.
Yeah, I heard people in Asia like especially love it. Like it's everywhere.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And I
I
heard
think
that the
that's
first
fun.
one could be McDonald's if I'm remembering correctly.
Oh yeah, but apparently McDonald's in like Asia is so much better than it is here in America.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
look at it like us. We're all fucking obese and shit.
I mean, look, I'm not saying McDonald's there is healthier, but I'm saying it tastes better. Like, I think
Mm.
for what it is known as a fast food restaurant,
Yeah.
it's like you know how like there's some fast food restaurants that are considered like better quality than others.
Yeah.
Like McDonald's over there is considered like a really decent
I mean,
quality.
they have great food regardless, you know.
Yeah,
So I mean,
they just
it
know how to
makes
do it
sense.
better, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm curious. I mean, if I ever travel there, I'm curious to try it.
See, I don't get too much anxiety because I don't know how to speak the language.
Neither do I.
So I'd just be like so scared I'd get lost or
Yeah,
something.
there's a lot of tourists that go. Like, if something like that were to happen, we would figure it out.
That's true.
Maybe we would learn how to speak some Japanese.
Yeah.
I
Maybe.
I
don't
want to
know.
learn Japanese actually eventually.
Okay, anime boy.
That's not the only one. I want to learn Spanish too, and I want to learn
You
probably
learned
I
that in
think
high school. You had your chance.
I didn't take any Spanish though cuz I did not want to take those classes.
We had to
That's so
take
weird.
in high
Yeah.
school. We had to take at least 2 years of language.
Yeah. And then I remember in middle school we
Middle
were
school, you
forced
had
to
to take
take.
Spanish
Yeah.
or
Oh, we
French. You could pick one or the other.
yeah,
No,
we
for
didn't
me
even.
it was just Spanish.
Really? I mean, I always just picked Spanish. I never bothered with French, so I don't remember if I had the option in middle school. But
Non, ne take French, je ne suis pas française.
okay, shut up.
I think we only had the option to take it, but not a lot of people took language courses in middle school.
Damn. Wish I could
Wow.
have gotten out of that.
Yeah, it screwed me up with the way I want to do my electives because I wanted to take this I wanted to take comp sci like AP comp sci, and I wanted to take AP like a different kind of comp sci that was specifically for game design, but I couldn't because I had to take another year of language. So I got screwed and I had to pick one or the other, and I said, you know what? I guess just general computer science is better. Um, so I just went with that.
Yeah.
But oh well. Okay. This has been over an hour, so I think this is good to end it. We'll, like I said before, me and Amanda are hopefully gonna keep going with the YouTube channel, and hopefully not just post the podcast, but hopefully some gaming content. Hopefully setting up streaming at some point too. Streaming's gonna be maybe a little iffy. We could see. Um, and then hopefully Aaron kickstarts his stuff, and you guys could check out what he does.
And hopefully he'll
Um,
be on our podcast more.
yeah, our podcast
Sure.
more, our videos. If we make gaming videos, I think we can have a lot of fun videos with him in it. Yeah. So,
That'll be very fun.
all right. Anything else you guys want to say before closing out?
How would you
Mm.
give your overall feeling of your first podcast?
Give myself like a 7 to 10. I could do better.
You
Can't
did
we
pretty
all?
good.
I'll do better next time on here. I'll do better next time.
You
did
did the
great,
best you
sweet.
could. All right.
But
Anything else?
well, thank you for having me on here.
No,
Of
thank you for
course.
being here.
Now get lost.
We're done with you. Go away.
All right. All right. So I guess that's it. This has been the Knuckleheads podcast, and we'll see you guys in the next one.
Bye.
Peace out.